brother who is going to minister to us. Wow. Amen. I've known him for a very long time.
Wow.
I've always known him to be a very wonderful preacher. Anytime I talk, we are always sharing truths. It's a blessing. So I believe that it's going to be a blessing to us. And amazingly, this year he popped in St. Louis.
Wow.
And he's joined us, so it's a blessing. Amen. So let's give a round of applause as we welcome our own brother Doc. Amen. To minister to us. Amen. You are going to be blessed. I can assure you
that. Amen. Amen. Thank you for the opportunity. 10 minutes. Matthew chapter 2, verse 11. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. When they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Amen.
Amen.
I just titled this sermon that, what have you come to bring the gift? What have you come to bring the king? What gift have you come to bring the king? Right? We talk about Christmas all the time, and we talk about how Jesus is born, how Jesus came to die for us, how Jesus came to make our lives better, right? But what are you also doing for the king? Amen. The Bible says that there were three wise men. We call them wise men, but they were actually magi, or they were learned men. They were people who knew the times and the seasons. They were astronomers, and they were scientists. So the Bible says they saw the star of Jesus in the east. People who can look at the star and see that this star belongs to a great person must really have some very there's something about them, right? So they saw the star and they decided to come and see where Jesus was. Amen. But when they were coming, as ancient Jewish and Arabic tradition would have it, they didn't come empty-handed, because they knew that they were coming to see a king.
Wow.
If they were coming to see any ordinary person, they probably, peradventure, may not have brought anything. But because they were coming to see a king, they brought with them treasures.
Wow.
So this morning, as you have come on 25th of December, coming to enjoy breakfast and enjoy some samosas and some lunch and some lunch, what have you also come to bring back, right? The first person brought gold. And gold in that tradition represented currency.
Wow.
It was currency, it was money, it was income. One of the things that you can serve God with is your money.
Wow.
You can serve God with your resources. You can serve God with your tithes and your offerings. We shouldn't let our pastor be struggling to talk about tithes and offerings. One of the things that we can do is to serve God with our money. Is to serve God with our money. We should bring our income. The Bible says that bring your tithes and your offerings into that they may be meat in the storehouse. And he said that you have robbed me. How have you robbed? You said that in tithes and offerings. One of the ways we can bring our gifts to God and to serve God well is to bring our income and our money to God. Amen.
Wow.
The second thing that they brought was frankincense. And frankincense comes from a very old French word, frankincense. And frankincense simply means quality incense or good incense, right? So they brought the best kind of incense. And what incense does, we use incense. Incense is a representative for worship. In old, in Leviticus, when we read the book of Leviticus, let's read just one verse. So that you know that I'm not just telling you stories. So Leviticus chapter 6 verse 15.
We trust you, bro.
Leviticus chapter 6 verse 15.
Same comes
says that and he shall take of it his handful of the flour and of the meat offering and of the oil thereof and all the frankincense which is upon the meat offering, and shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet savor, even the memorial of it unto the Lord. Amen. When you read Leviticus chapter 24 verse 7 to it connotes, it has the same connotation in the Leviticus chapter 24 verse 7. And thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each robe, that it may be on the bread for a memorial even an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Amen. So frankincense is representative of worship and memorial. And when we read the Bible, there are only a few things in the Bible that God sees as a memorial. One of the things that he sees as a memorial is giving, which I've already talked about. The Bible says that when I believe was it Nicodemus or Cornelius? Cornelius, whose giving and alms giving had gone up unto God as a memorial, and because of that, God remembered him and his house. So one of the things that represents a memorial is when we give. The other thing is when we worship. When we come into God's presence and we offer worship. Worship simply means worth. We are giving, we are according God the worth that he deserves. We are not looking at what he has done for us, but we are saying that even if he had not done anything for us, he still deserves our being and still deserves all that we have. One of the things that frankincense is worship. Amen. And the third thing that the memorial represents is prayer. It's prayer. The Bible says in Revelation that when John was caught up into the third heavens and he went up to God, it says that the prayers of the saints had come up unto him as a memorial, and they were filled in jars. And he saw that the angel poured the prayer back onto the earth, and there were rumblings and there were thunderings. And he said that was the prayer of the saints. So one of the memorials that we can give as frankincense to God is also prayer. Amen. And the last gift that they brought is myrrh. And myrrh is usually used to embalm. It's usually used on dead people. When you die, in olden Jewish tradition, they will put myrrh to embalm you and to preserve you, right? So the third thing that we can bring as a sacrifice to God, or as a gift to God, is bringing a heart that is pure and that is there to sing and is there to respond. Bible that after your body as a living sacrifice, right? That is your acceptable act of worship. So that if we rid ourselves of everything that takes the very life force that is in us, and we will come to the place where we die to this world and we are alive rather to God, it will be the perfect sacrifice or the perfect gift that we can give to the child Jesus. Amen.